so beautiful.
Mama, what is it? Why are you crying?
I'm sorry. I know it's a day of happiness, but I can't help it. I mean, look at you. All grown up. No longer my little Silvia. You've become a woman. A beautiful woman. It all happened so fast.
I'll always be your little girl. What's this?
It's a locket. It's been in our family for generations. Passed down from mother to daughter for almost 200 years. My mother gave it to me on my wedding day, as her mother did before her. And now, I give it to you.
I shall cherish it always.
Oh, indeed, you must. It's our beginning. Without it, we would not be. The history of the locket is the story of our family. And that story is about love and passion, but it's also about death and despair. It's about time you heard it.
Who is she?
That is your great-great-grandmother for whom you were named after.
She looks...
Just like you. I know, I couldn't believe it myself. And the older you got, the more amazing the resemblance. Here. Let's see how it looks. My mother told me this story on my wedding day. And now, I'm going to tell it to you. It was a long time ago. Many, 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 many years. Silvia and her mother were very, very poor. The family farm had never been very profitable, but they always seemed to make ends meet. That was until Silvia's father, Jonathan, passed away. Now they were days away from losing their home and being tossed out into the street. Jonathan had died, leaving the family with a large amount of debt. Debts that used the farm as collateral. Debts that could not be repaid. But like you, Silvia was a very beautiful young woman. And as luck would have it, one day she caught the eye of Sir Adam Dalton. A very rich and powerful land baron. He was one of the lenders who now had a claim on the family's land and home.
Madam, my name is Sir Adam Dalton. I regret to inform you that I must confiscate this building, all of its contents, land, and property for payment of old debt.
Please, sir, you can't. We'll find a way to repay the debt. We need more time.
I think not.
Please, sir, show some mercy.
Oh, I already have, and so has the magistrate. He's given you 1 week to gather your belongings and get out. I, on the other hand, would not extend such courtesy.
So you'd throw us into the street like dogs? My father built this house with his bare hands. Why, I was born in this very room.
Touching. Some men work hard, others work smart. Unfortunately for you, your father did neither. Thus his demise. I am sorry.
Please, sir.
What is your name, dear girl?
My name is Silvia, sir.
A beautiful name. For a beautiful woman. However, the damage is done. Your pleas fall on deaf ears. Good day.
Gretchen saw that Sir Dalton was quite taken with her daughter, and she intended to use this to her advantage. She made him an offer not even he could refuse. Silvia's hand in marriage. And in return, all debts would be forgiven. They would retain ownership of their home, and Silvia and her mother would be taken care of as they never had before.
How could she do that? To her own daughter?
Well, things weren't as they are now. They didn't always have the luxury of marrying for love. They weren't as fortunate as you. But arranged marriages were very common. It's just what was done at the time.
But still, she didn't even have a say in the matter?
But what else could she do? They would have been left with nothing. Penniless. Nowhere to go, nowhere to eat. And now they would be treated like royalty. But before she could start her new life, she had to say farewell to the old one. And that meant saying goodbye to Daniel, her lover of more than 3 years. He, too, came from a poor family. Daniel wanted nothing more than to marry Silvia. Oh, but her mother forbid it.
Daniel, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. You know this isn't what I wanted either. But it's the way it must be.
As much as it saddens me, I know you're right. It's just so unfair. Is love only for the wealthy? A luxury someone as common as I could never afford? It appears so.
Daniel, I love you. I always will. If there were any other way. But it's not to be. Can't we share one more night as lovers before we say goodbye?
They were given expense money for food and necessities, then taken shopping for a more appropriate wardrobe. Because, after all, Sir Dalton certainly couldn't have his new bride arriving home in the rags of a peasant girl.
Lady?
Welcome. I trust your journey was a pleasant one.
Oh, yes. The carriage was lovely. And the driver kept us quite entertained.
Oh, well, that would explain the tardiness. Take the ladies' bags upstairs.
Certainly, sir.
I do apologize for his familiar tone. I hope it hasn't upset you.
What? No. He was just...
You look marvelous. I see my aides have taken good care of you. A marked improvement. Well then, shall we take a tour?
Adam, always the hospitable host, tried to make them feel as at home as he possibly could. But this was a very different world to them. A world they knew nothing about. A world they would find difficult to fit into.
And I haven't decided whether to have the ceremony in the gardens or the grand hall. Any thoughts?
A garden wedding is always lovely.
Yes. Well, then we'll leave it in God's hands. See what the weather brings. Enough of this. You must be tired from your journey. Let me show you to your quarters. Let you get settled in. These are your quarters here. I hope you find them satisfactory.
I'm sure I will. Thank you.
I wish to make this time here comfortable for you. I know the situation was thrust upon you rather suddenly. I only hope that we can come to some sort of an accord, an agreement, if you will.
Sir?
Not now. To help make this transitional period bearable. I shall send Grace to your room. She's to be your handmaiden. She'll see to your every need. Dinner is at 7. Have you nothing better to do than to interrupt me at every turn? Very well. I'll give you something to busy yourself with.
Ma'am, no, you mustn't. If Sir Adam were to come back and see you on your hands and knees helping the likes of me, it would be my job. Much worse. I appreciate your kindness, but this is due to my own clumsiness.
I think not.
Silvia had begun to see Adam with clearer eyes. The well-bred, aristocratic facade he wore like a badge of honor had quickly begun to tarnish. She wondered what she was getting herself into, but she knew it was too late to change her mind now. The wedding day would soon be upon her, and before she knew it, it was. And when the big day did come, Silvia was overwhelmed. She was so nervous, she almost didn't make it down the aisle. Sir Adam had outdone himself. The flowers, the cake, the musicians, even Silvia's dress, which he picked himself.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join together this man and woman in the sight of God and in the presence of these witnesses. If there be anyone here who knows why these two should not be lawfully joined together, let them speak now or forever hold their peace. Please take her hand. Do you, Adam, take Silvia as your lawfully wedded wife, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love, honor, and cherish, till death do you part?
I do.
Do you, Silvia, take Adam as your lawfully wedded husband, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love, honor, and obey, till death do you part?
I do.
Here's the rings. You place the ring on her finger and repeat after me. I, Adam, take thee, Silvia.
I, Adam, take thee, Silvia,
As my lawfully wedded wife.
as my lawfully wedded wife.
Place the ring on his finger and repeat after me. I, Silvia,
I, Silvia,
take thee, Adam,
take thee, Adam,
as my lawfully wedded husband.
as my lawfully wedded husband.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.
The wedding was absolutely beautiful, as was his bride. Everything was perfect. But this was not a sign of things to come, for all would not be perfect in the House of Dalton. Because with every wedding day comes a wedding night, A night Silvia was more than just a little nervous about.
Will there be anything else, sir?
No, that'll be all. How long must I wait? Why do you torment me so? I've respected all of your wishes. I've asked for nothing more than a simple kiss. It's our wedding night. Surely you can't expect me to wait anymore. Silvia, please, come out.
Sorry for the delay. I was busy preparing. I wanted it to be special.
Silvia, you look enchanting. And I'm sure it will be. That and much more.
And rewarded she was. Sir Dalton showered her with gifts, from small tokens of his affection to more grandiose displays of his wealth.
Not yet. And now.
Oh, Adam, he's incredible.
Do you like him?
Oh, yes.
Manuel, show her what he can do. He's yours.
Oh, Adam, thank you.
I found him in Spain. Manuel here is one of the finest breeder trainers in all of his country. His name is Rey Pedrosa. In Spanish, it means powerful king. But you can name him whatever you'd like.
Oh, no, I like it. I think it suits him very much. I shall call you Pedro for short.
But as breathtaking as some of the gifts were, she never really knew what she'd done to deserve them. She soon came to realize that they were nothing more than compensation for poor behavior on Adam's part. Unfortunately, Adam's well-washed soul became more and more clear. Sylvia could see that Sir Adam was an evil man who treated those around him with nothing but disdain. Weeks passed, months passed, and the relationship only worsened.
How could her mother live with herself, knowing that she'd put her daughter into such a position?
She couldn't. In fact, she offered Sylvia a way out. They would sneak out in the middle of the night, never to return. But Sylvia declined. She had learned enough about Adam to know that that plan would never work. He would hunt them down like animals. It would only be a matter of time before they were found. And she knew that the price for his embarrassment would be dear. Gretchen realized what she had done. She knew she had wronged her daughter. And rather than watch Sylvia go through this, she decided to go back and live the rest of her life in their small country cottage.
What happened then?
Well, Adam was none too pleased at first, but then he soon saw the advantages of having Silvia all to himself. She was more attentive, more at his beck and call. She now had no distractions. He was her world, and that's just the way Sir Adam liked it. Silvia had learned it was easier to just play along with Adam's game rather than be subjected to his vile temper. That was until one day, one fateful day, when everything would change.
Sir! Sir! May I have a word?
What is it?
Oh, my lord, forgive me. It was an accident. I'm sorry.
Relax, my friend. A common mistake.
Are you hurt?
I don't appear to be. Completely my fault. I should have had my guard up. Actually, it was your fault.
Please, sir. I meant no...
Stop talking! Haven't you spoken enough? Look at my shirt. Completely ruined. I feel the need to reciprocate. What is fair? Anyone? Here we are then. Eye for an eye and all that. Relax. All is forgiven. Now, speak up. What is so damned important?
It's the workers at the mine. They're threatening a work stoppage. They're asking for better working conditions and better medical treatment.
I'm sure you've told them that's quite impossible.
Of course, but they paid no mind. They gave me this list of demands.
Cut their rations and dock the pay of any man who isn't pulling his weight.
Don't you think that's a bit harsh? You'll win their favor by compromise, rather than contempt.
You seem to forget your place, my lady.
I couldn't possibly. You remind me of it daily. Begging your pardon, I know these men, and I can assure you that a happy man will work harder and longer than a beaten one.
And I can assure you, a fearful man will work harder still. Throw any man in the stockade that you find to be uncooperative. Anything else? If you embarrass me like that again, it will be you in the stockade.
And that was it. The beginning of the end. Silvia could no...
Grace, I must talk to you. I can't take it anymore.
What is it?
It's Adam. He's unbearable. He's the most evil man I've ever met. I can't.
There. It's okay. Sir Dalton is who he is. Nothing you do will change that. We all just tolerate. Because we have to.
Well, I don't. And I won't. I won't be treated like this. I won't allow him to treat anyone like this.
Shh. You shouldn't be saying such things. It's madness. If anyone were to hear you...
You won't tell him, will you?
No, of course not. I would never.
Good. Because I'm going to need your help. What was that?
Kenneth. It's okay. Come on out.
I think we just found another helper.
And the list of willing conspirators didn't stop there. There were no shortage of people who took great pleasure in the idea of Mr. Dalton getting a little payback for all the unjust deeds he'd done over the years. And so the planning began. If Silvia was going to remain a prisoner in Adam's home, she would make it work to her advantage. She decided she would use her position to help those who needed it most. She began pilfering food and supplies from Adam's stockpile.
Get ready to move.
I still can't believe I let you talk me into this.
Quiet down. Or would you rather be Sir Adam's doormat for the rest of your life?
They would distract the guard and then make off with whatever rations they could carry. The part of her plan that ensured success was her method of distracting the guard.
Oh, who goes there?
Easy, Tiger. Just coming over to see if you need anything. Something to eat, perhaps? Or drink?
Maybe some company?
Company?
You know how rich it can be out here. All by your lonesome. Now let's make the best of it. That's right. Warms up the whole body, doesn't it?
And as fate would have it, this would be the night she first met Michael. This was a very special time, the beginning of something magical.
Thrust 3. Nice. Cut 4. And cut 5. My lord. What is it?
Last night, one of the supply stations was looted. All but left bare.
What of the guard?
He said they knocked him unconscious while his back was turned.
Find out who did it. And if that proves too difficult, find out who the recipients were. And bring a man from each house to the public square. Then we will find out who the perpetrators are, or they will be publicly whipped.
Sir?
Do you question me?
No. No, sir.
This sort of behavior must be discouraged. The people must know there are consequences for breaking the rules. They must be punished.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and bring me the guard. A few lashes will remind him of his duties and not to turn his back on them.
As you wish.
And that's just what they did. They searched every worker's home and gathered up all those caught with the contraband in their possession. But much to Sir Adam's dismay, none of them would talk. None would give up the name of their contributor. They all remained loyal to Silvia, which made it very difficult for her to stand by doing nothing as the men were beaten. Silvia wondered if she had done the right thing, if she had done more harm than good. And with every crack of the whip, she became more and more unsure, more and more upset, until finally she could take no more. From that day on, Silvia and Adam grew further and further apart. She could no longer turn a blind eye to Adam's atrocious behavior. She vowed to double her effort to help those that Adam took such pleasure in suppressing. She continued pilfering rations and supplies from Adam's stockpile and distributing it to the needy. Meanwhile, Adam had other more pressing matters to attend to. As he and Sylvie began to spend less and less time in each other's company, he began finding company elsewhere.
Well done.
Indeed. Poetry in motion. Money well spent.
Perhaps it is all the time you leave me alone to practice. Another meeting, was it?
Yes.
Seems to be working. Very good, my lord.
Very nice, my lord. Very good. Remember, may I have a word with you, sir?
You have insulted my honor and soiled my wife.
And who, may I ask, is your wife?
Alicia Richardson.
Kind sir, I regret to inform you, your wife was soiled long before I made her acquaintance.
I demand satisfaction.
Easy, William. And you shall have it. However, you shall wear out your glove defending the honor of your very busy wife. Easy, man, or I shall kill you where you stand.
I'm without my sword.
I will gladly provide you one.
Do you take me for a fool? We both know your skills with a blade are far superior than mine.
How would you like to die, then?
Pistols. At dawn.
Very well, then.
Till tomorrow.
And do give my regards to your lovely wife, won't you? Good day, all. Let's move this along, shall we? I have a very busy schedule.
Perhaps you should have been on time. We were beginning to think you weren't coming.
Nonsense. I wouldn't have missed this for the world.
Gentlemen, your pistols.
After you. I fear you'll need every advantage that you can obtain.
On my count, you will take 10 paces, turn, and fire. In the event that both of you misses, we will reload and fire again. Back to back. Any questions or last requests?
Yes. I have a splitting headache. And unless your fine young drummer wants to be the second man that I killed today, I suggest that he stop that incessant pounding. Don't worry. I shall pay your grieving young wife a visit. To pay her my condolences.
You bastard.
On my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That was exciting. Well done. And you, my fine young drummer, keep practicing. Come along, William.
I just think that you find the men would stand behind you if they respected you rather than feared you.
I prefer fear. I understand you've been keeping some undesirable company.
I can assure you that I have no idea what you are talking about.
If you're going to stab me in the back, at least use the right tool. Milady, you have made a mistake. A grave one. One you will assuredly pay for. You and your cohorts.
Sir Dalton did not seem his usual chipper self.
He knows.
What?
He knows. Everything. About the supply raids. He knows it was us.
What are we to do?
I don't know. What is the meaning of this?
Why, this is a bit awkward.
How could you? And with...
What? Servants? Hold your tongue. And don't forget where you come from. Why, if it wasn't for the grace of myself, you'd be nothing more than a servant. Actually, Isabel comes from finer stock than yourself.
You disgust me.
Yes, well, I can't help that. If my behavior is so appalling to you, perhaps you should leave.
You give me no choice.
But you hear me. You shall leave this house as you entered it, with nothing more than a tattered old trunk.
I would have it no other way.
Fine. Return to your life of poverty.
As you can imagine, Adam was absolutely furious when Silvia stood up to him and was actually planning to leave. Oh, he made her remaining days at Dalton House a living hell. And when he finally realized that Silvia was not bothered by losing him or his money or anything else, he stooped to a new low. He did something that, even for him, was unimaginable.
What? What was it?
He did the only thing he could think of to hurt her. A deed so vile, it still brings chills to tell it. Just as Silvia was about to leave the house for good, Adam gave her something to remember him by. Something she would never forget. Something he would live to regret.
You heartless bastard! How could you? It's okay. I pass these words to you as you once passed them to me. You have made a mistake here. A grave mistake. One you will assuredly pay for.
Consider yourself lucky it wasn't you.
She had taken the words right out of his mouth, and no truer words were ever spoken. And then, without another word, she turned and left. Adam just watched as she got into the carriage and disappeared. Silvia would return home to be with her mother. But when she arrived, she found out that her mother had passed away months earlier. They had sent word, but Sir Dalton had intercepted the messages. Silvia couldn't believe what she was hearing. Everything that she had held dear was now gone. She shut herself off from the world. Silvia now had nothing left but her tears. She cried and cried until she could cry no more. And then, like an angel sent from above, Grace appeared. Since Silvia's leaving, Adam had made life in the House of Dalton unbearable. She had been forced to leave his employ, and now she had come to serve Silvia and her cause. Grace gave her strength and support. She gave her comfort and caring. She gave her something she hadn't had in a long time: love. They assembled a band of brave souls to carry out their plan. They continued the raids on the supply stations. More and more, they were able to help those who needed it.
Halt them! All of you put your hands where I can see them. Step away from the doorway.
Michael Collins, at your service. We meet again, milady.
Michael Collins, thank you very much. It appears you have arrived in just the nick of time. I would love to stand around and exchange pleasantries, but I think that it would be best if we gather our bounty and we're on our way.
Adam soon grew tired of losing his supplies, and even more tired of being made to look like a fool. He doubled, then tripled the guard. It became exceedingly difficult to successfully carry out the raids. From that day on, Silvia and Michael worked side by side, helping the needy. They became friends, and later became lovers. It was destined to happen right from the start. And even though Silvia fought her feelings, she would inevitably succumb to his charm.
What's this?
It's a gift. I'll let you know I'm with you and close to your heart, no matter where you are.
I couldn't possibly.
It was my mother's. My father gave it to her when he knew he had found his true love.
It's beautiful. I shall treasure it always.
As I shall treasure you.
Silvia and Michael had indeed fallen in love.
Silvia!
Adam was even more infuriated by this point. Not only did he have to live with the knowledge that his wife was helping the rebels, now to add insult to injury, he had to deal with the embarrassment of knowing she was in love with one of them. This was something Adam would not tolerate.
In here. Burn it to the ground.
He came to extract his pound of flesh. One way or another, he would have his revenge.
Have here. Look at the happy couple. I'm sorry the relationship has to end this way. I believe you have something that belongs to me. fair warning. Drop your weapon or suffer the consequence.
No, sir. It shall be you who suffers.
I think not. How sweet. Yes, do get your goodbyes in. Come, come. Although this is quite touching, you must stop. He was a peasant. You couldn't have loved him.
You have made a mistake. A grave mistake. One you will surely pay for. I've spoke these words before, and now you know them to be true. Promise I have gladly kept.
And so the story ends. Silvia's revenge, however, would be bittersweet. And now she faced an uncertain future, alone.
Such a sad story. Why don't you share it with me on my wedding day? A day that's supposed to be filled with nothing but happiness.
It is indeed a sad tale, but it's also one of joy. You remember that magical time I spoke of? Well, it was truly magical. Although they had only spent one night in each other's arms, that's all it took. You see, Michael had given Silvia more than just a locket.
You mean?
Yes. Silvia was now with child, and this would be your great-grandmother. And because the church still very much frowned on divorce, Adam and Silvia still remained legally bound, and that meant the new child was heiress to the Dalton fortune.
But you just said Michael was the father.
Yes, but only Silvia knew this for sure, and she knew this was better left unsaid. She kept her silence for the sake of her child. She knew that she and her daughter would be alone in the world, and that the Dalton name would provide her a much better life.
But what about her daughter? Didn't she have the right to know the truth?
Yes, and when she was old enough, she would be told the truth about her real father, about what a kind and just man he was, about the love that they had shared, and about how she had come to be. And then, on her wedding day, she would be given the locket as a symbol of everlasting love, the eternal bond between two hearts that could never be broken.
Are you ready?
You're ready.
You look beautiful.
And so another chapter comes to an end. The torch had been passed down to yet another generation to see what the future will bring. The locket would continue its journey, and its legend would carry on for all eternity.